Morning guys, so it's day 3 and officially my last day in Poland. I've got a few things to sort out today before heading back to the airport. Wanted to try and get some sites. We want to try and go and see some sites, but I'm not sure how the day is going to pan out. So I'm going to get up. It's currently I think 10 to 8. Currently 10 to 8. So get up, get changed, and get myself out. Right guys, so it's currently 8:30 and just on my laptop, like I said earlier, I've got a few things to sort out, so I have to email Alexander and Mac from Cryotherapy, and then I've also got to send a quick email out to my tutor, Gladys Pearson. So I've got that to do before I leave. Checkout's at 11, so I've got plenty of time. And then I can start to get on and plan with my day. So yeah, basically I've just got to send the guys at Cryotherapy a quick email of my proposal. Kind of went in assuming that they'd already seen it because I'd already been in contact with one of the guys from their team, but the details were sent over. So one thing I learned yesterday, never assume. And yeah, so just got to get those emails quickly sent out. The meeting went pretty well yesterday. I don't think I really touched up on it, but it went pretty good. The guy said it's not concrete, but what I had to offer and what I had to offer them, they said that it would really help them get over to the western side of the world, because they said the beneficiary for me is that I'm English speaking, so I can reach more people with work. And they said if research is actually done in the UK, then it gains more credibility than just being in Poland, unfortunately. But that's what these guys related to me. So yeah, like I said, it's all very positive, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and give me the funding. But they said nothing's concrete, and they've got to see how it goes and go through like the selection process and speak with the rest of the team. But all good so far. The stage we're at now is that we need to get something a bit more concrete down. So obviously I've got my study ideas which I presented to them, but then they've also got their own. So what Mac said to me was he wants me to get a more concrete plan, and we're going to start planning everything now and getting everything into place. There's a guy that he's going to put me in touch with called Dr. Zimmer. He's really renowned in the cryotherapy work and works with cryoscience quite closely, so they're going to put me into contact with him. So we looked at the plan. They really want me to work with the chamber. That's ideally what they want. They want more research used with their chamber. But for now, they said it might just have to start with the Penguin, which is their version of the local live machine. So my PhD is over like 3 years, so I told them I've got to write between 3 to 5 projects anyway. And they said they want me to work with the chamber, but it might not be just yet, so it might be something in the future. So what we're going to do now is sort of get a plan, get something in place, and then start moving towards that end goal. Right, emails have been sent out, so I've done everything, so I'm gonna go through my plan for today. So I got a few ideas from walking around yesterday in Wrocław. There was the tower, which I obviously showed you, so I'm definitely gonna head up to that, but that's easy access, it's straight outside my apartment block, so no issues with that. I wanted to go and visit the Miejski Stadium, I think how you say it. So that was one of the stadiums built for Euro 2020, and that's about, I think it's about an hour's walk to get to it. So if I show you where it is on the map, so I'm staying here, and I believe that is where the church tower is, where I can see the view of Wrocław. But the Miejski Stadium, or Majeski, I don't know how you say it, is here. So that's like a hour-and-a-half walk out there. However, I also thought about going to a museum which is this one. This one was pretty cool. If I go here, I get to actually go and look at another 4 museums just for the price of one. So there's that. And also there is the zoo and aquarium, which is here. So I wanted to try and get through all of this today, but it's looking unlikely. The idea was to get up nice and early and head out, which I did. However, it turns out that the cryo systems have fixed my head sensor, and they are all the way over here. Okay, so I'm kind of stuck for choice here on what to do. Picking up the head sensor is priority. I mean, if I don't have that, that's work. So that's what I'm going to do. That's the first thing that I'm going to do. Then I kind of want to go. It's difficult. I think I want to go see the museums. I really want to go see the stadium. I am a football fan and a sports fan, and I really do looking at like sports teams, like sports teams kits and their merchandise, and looking at stadiums. So that is one thing I really want to do. Problem is, it's so far away from everything. So I'm kind of like, well, what do I do? And I'd rather look at the history of Poland. So the museums are quite appealing rather than the zoo. I did want to go and see the aquarium at the zoo, but I'm thinking I can go to an aquarium back in Sheffield when I'm back home. Can't really learn the history about Poland and see the football stadium when I'm back home. So these are on the list of priorities. What makes everything awkward is the fact that my head sensor has been fixed, and they told me it's possible that it won't be fixed, which I'm happy it is fixed now that I'm here, so I don't have to pay for getting it shipped out. But it's just gonna be awkward carrying that around, and like I'm saying, checkout's at 11, so I'm gonna have to leave my stuff anyway, so it's just all going to shit. Cryo Systems have absolutely just thrown a spanner in the works here. So I'm gonna have to go pick that up first, and then we're just gonna have to see where the day takes us. So guys, it's currently just after 11. I finally checked out, packed, checked out. So now I'm just on my way to go and pick up the head sensor from Cryo Systems. So it's about 30 to 40 minute walk. So hopefully get that done, dusted, sorted out, and then I've got everything that I need to go home with. From there, I'm probably gonna try and come back, head up the bell tower, see the view of this whole city, take a few photos up there, and then I'm going to try and attempt to get to the Euro 2012 stadium. Pushing it for time because my flight is at 7, so I'll probably need to be at the airport for about, let's say, 4 or 5 o'clock. Around about that time, that's the time I need to be leaving anyway. So I'm gonna see how we get it, see how it goes, and fingers crossed I can fit everything in. Just finished with Cryo Systems and I've picked up the head sensor, so everything is good to go. It was really small, minor problem, but everything's got sorted out. So now I've actually just been told by the guys that to get to the stadium, the football stadium, you can just take one tram, and it's actually a lot closer to the airport than the centre. So my plan is now I'm going to head to the tower, head to the top of there, get a few pictures, a few photos, then pick up my bag because I left it in reception, and then head straight to the stadium, and then go from there to the airport. So I'm not going to have time to go to the museums, unfortunately, although it would have been cool, but it's just the way the weekend's worked out. Well,
past few days. It's not the weekend, but how the few days in Poland have worked out. So heading over there now, head to the tower, take some shots, get on my bike, head to the stadium, and then head home. Quite funny actually, these past few meetings I've had with Cryosystems, because obviously I wasn't completely honest with why I was out here, and I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, it's because I'm out here for a PhD with Cryoscience, your rival company, and they're potentially sponsoring my PhD and my research. So when the lady, lovely lady, bless them, we're all lovely at Cryosystems, Susanna, and she was asking me, you know, oh, so what are you doing out here? And I was like, yeah, I've just come to see a couple of friends, meet a few people, and then she just asked me again. Obviously I told her I was travelling alone, blah blah blah, and then I just outright lied and said, oh yeah, I came out to meet a friend who's living in Poland and he's been working out here. So to be fair, I wasn't completely lying, I just wasn't telling the whole truth. So I feel like I'm being a bit of a snake, but hey ho, gotta look after myself first, and that's just the way life is. So yeah, it's just quite funny trying to hide everything and be completely hide my true intentions, but you know, it's funny as well because they ended up getting called out. Obviously I'm interested in purchasing a chamber for my clinic and my business. So I was asking, they've got a few chambers ready and available, so I was asking, you know, what would be the price, etc. So they literally just sat me down in the office, had a few little talks, a few little chats with them, you know, on what chambers, what the prices are, and what they've got coming up and the new products. She just showed me a few of the new products, which obviously I cannot disclose, but she showed me a few of the new products, what they've got coming out. Actually said I was the first person that they've shared it with and the first person that's seen them, so that was pretty cool to see. But yeah, obviously I've got this big opportunity now with Cryoscience coming up, so we've got to, hopefully everything goes to plan, fingers crossed everything goes to plan, but obviously nothing's guaranteed, so I've got to weigh up my options at the end of the day. So yeah, hopefully I can actually get the chamber through Cryoscience, but then if I don't get it, if things don't work out with Cryoscience, then there's always the option here with Cryosystems. So yeah, on my way now, gonna go pick my bag up, head up to the top of the tower, and then get myself on the tram and head out to the football stadium. So when I'm there, guys, I will get some shots and be sure to show you what is going on. I mean, one thing I'm disappointed about, well, not disappointed about, but I wanted to kind of show you guys the workings of a chamber, or how a chamber works, but unfortunately at Cryoscience they didn't have no ready-made chambers, because I was in the factory and the factories literally just had the chambers that were being built, and any ones that had been finished being built and prepared were already in boxes ready to get shipped out. So obviously we couldn't demonstrate the use of a chamber there. And then Cryosystems, their manufacturing company, and the offices were in two completely different places, so I've just been to their offices, and the manufacturing is in a completely different location, so they didn't really have anything on show either, which would have been pretty cool for you guys to see. But hopefully when things start progressing and then I've got my own chamber, you can come down and visit and see what the cryo chamber is all about. See that business skill there, the little drops it in, little sales tip. But yeah, I really want to show you guys and get some footage of the chamber in action, but hopefully in the future that will be possible. Yeah, hopefully in the future that'll be possible, and something that I can actually provide my own clinic, and like I said, I can show you it myself rather than having to fly all the way out to Poland to show you a chamber. So hopefully guys, big things happening in 2020. I mean, it's already been an awesome start to the year, can't lie. Things have been happening right now, and just wishing for more blessings in 2020. So yeah, hopefully by the end of the year I'll get all this stuff finalised, sign the dotted line, and then sign the dotted line, and then can start the scaling and expansion of Cryotherapy UK Sheffield.